Hello students, welcome back to the online classes of science. This is Onaima is back again with a new class, that is reflection of light. So let us continue. What is light actually is? See, when we are sitting in a room, are we able to see objects when there is no light? That is, it is in dark. Can you able to see the objects? Anything which is present in your living room? No, no. So we need light, isn't it? When we on the light, then only we will be able to see the objects what are present in the room, isn't it? In the absence of light, we cannot see anything, isn't it? If there is no light, we cannot see anything. If there is light, then only we are able to see the things. For example, if you are sitting in your living room and if there is no light, okay, if there is no light, then will you be able to see the things which are present in your living room? Will you able to go and sit on the sofa? Will you able to see your television? Will you able to go and play in your living room? No, it is not possible, isn't it? You need light there. If there is no light, then you cannot see. Everything will be dark in front of you, isn't it? If you have to see, then you require light, isn't it? If you're sitting in a classroom also, if there is no light, everything is dark in your classroom, will you able to see the things? Will you able to see your book? Will you able to read? No. That means you require light to do anything. Without light, you cannot do anything, isn't it? So this shows that if you're sitting in a room also, if it is dark, it is not possible for you to watch anything, isn't it? So this proves that light is very important in our life. If there is no light, no life, isn't it? So light plays a very major role in our lives. Light is again of two types. Okay, first is illuminated light, that is luminous light, and second one is non-luminous light. Okay, light is again of two types, luminous light and non-luminous light. Now what is luminous light? So this luminous light is nothing but the light which can produce naturally, the light which is which whatever light we can see, it is visible to us naturally. Okay, uh, we are not producing it. Fine. Or you can say the example of sun. Fine. Luminous light is nothing but it produces light itself on its own. Okay, it produces light on its own. Whereas non-luminous light means the light which does not, the objects which the light is not produced on their own. It cannot produce the light on its own. Fine. Luminous light means which produces light on its own, and non-luminous light means it cannot produce the light on its own. Fine. Which produces lights on its own is called as luminous. Example, I said sun. And non-luminous, which cannot produce its own light. Example, we can say the fluorescent tubes, fluorescent lights, that is the tube lights, the bulbs, and the moon. All these things come under the non-luminous light. That means it cannot produce its own light, but still they are glowing. Fine. They do not produce their light on its own, but still they are glowing. Example, fluorescent light, tube light, torch, these all comes under non-luminous light. So let us know what we are going to learn in this topic, light. Okay, light, we are going to learn about light, luminous and non-luminous light, and also luminous and non-luminous objects. We are going to learn about luminous and non-luminous light and objects. Okay, next we are going to learn about the mirrors. Mirrors here are again of two types. Concave mirrors. First is plane mirror, concave mirror, and then convex. That comes under spherical mirror. So mirrors are two types, that is plane and spherical. In spherical again we have concave and convex mirror. Okay. Then next we are going to learn about how the light is reflected. Okay. And then So these are topics that we are going to clear in this lesson. So the light is only it is only being produced by the illuminated objects. The objects are clearly visible only in the presence of light. So this we have got to a point that this is for sure, that if there is light present, then only we are able to see the objects. If there is no light, then it is not possible to see anything clearly in the surrounding, isn't it? So light is very important for us to see the objects. If there is no light, there is no visibility of the objects, isn't it? I hope you all agree with me. Yes. Then we'll go with the objects. As I said, as we have learned about the light, we'll go with the objects. Objects are again divided into two types, as I said, illuminated objects and illuminated or non-illuminated objects. Okay, so now illuminated objects and illuminated objects, these comes under the types of objects. Illuminated objects are nothing but the objects which are giving light to us. Okay, the objects which gives light to us comes under illuminated objects, and the objects which cannot produce light, which cannot reflect the light or produce light, are called as the illuminated objects. Fine. So illuminated objects are the objects which produce light, are called as the illuminated objects. Illuminated objects. Okay, for example, we will take tube light. We have torch, we have bulb, we have CFLs, whatever which gives us light. Okay, they are not natural, but just they are giving light because of the scientific inventions. Coming to the illuminated objects, objects which cannot produce light. Okay, the objects which cannot produce light are called as the illuminated objects. Okay, objects which cannot produce light are called as the illuminated objects, but they are still visible to our eyes. So they are called as illuminated objects. Fine. For example, we can take chair, we can take chalk, we can say take the board what we are writing, we can take trees, we can take lakes, we can take anything, any object, we can say anything which is not producing light comes under the illuminated objects. So I hope it is understandable that what is the difference between the illuminated light and illuminated objects, isn't it? Illuminated light means it is being produced by its own. It is producing its own light, and illuminated object means it is producing light based on some inventions. Okay, it is not producing naturally because of some scientific reasons. For example, we have tube light, we have laser light, we have bulbs, CFLs, etc. Isn't it? So next we will learn about the logic. As I was saying, we'll see the logic of the light, what is happening actually. So we will learn about what is the logic behind this reflection, what is happening that we are understanding, and we are saying that light is playing some important role. So what is happening here? Light is being produced and it falls on our eyes. Okay, our eyes, as the rays of the lights falls onto our eyes, they give up a signal to the brain, and brain says that okay, falling thing, whatever is reflected is something, some object. Okay, for example, if I say it's like a blackboard, light is being reflected on the light falls on the blackboard or the chalk piece, and this chalk piece is the light is reflected to our eyes. Then these eyes pass over the signals to the brain and says that this object is nothing but it's a chalk piece. Okay, so what is happening? We are placing a chalk piece, light is falling onto the chalk piece. Okay, light is falling onto the chalk piece, and you can say it is being reflected back to our eyes. Our eyes are seeing and observing the thing. Whatever thing is present in front of our eyes, we are observing. This observation is passed over to the brain. Okay, observation is passed to the brain, and then brain is confirming that whatever your eyes is observing is nothing but it is a piece of chalk. You understood it? So eyes are playing a major role to show the information. They are passing away the information to the brain. Whatever light is reflected are coming back to eyes, and this eyes is passing the information to the brain, and brain is confirming that it is the piece of chalk. Similarly happens with everything. Okay, it may be your piece of chalk, it may be your board, it may be your pen, it may be your book, it may be anything which we are seeing. Let us know how the light is traveling. Okay, light always travels in a straight line. Okay, it travels always in the straight line path. The path of light which it travels is always straight line. For example, we will take a torch. Okay, we are going to take a torch. Now, what is happening when you on the torch, the rays are coming out of your torch, isn't it? So they are coming like this. Okay, now what they are doing now, this torch light, they start traveling into when they are coming out, they are coming out in this, any direction. Okay, they may go into any direction, but you can see when they are traveling, they are not going into any zigzag manner, isn't it? They have some path to travel, and that path is always in a straight line. It may go into this direction, or it may go into this direction, or it may pass into this direction, any direction it is, but you can see that they are traveling in a straight line. Okay, you can observe that whatever ray, simply if you on the torch, you see, you just open in the dark and just you try to observe in the dark how the light is traveling. You can simply say that it is traveling in a straight line. Similarly, if you take an example, another example, a laser light, you just take a laser light and on it, what is happening? The light which is coming out, red light which is coming out from the laser, will fall on the straight line. Only one straight line you can see somewhere on the wall falling, it will get a dot. So any object, any light, if you get, see the sun rays also, when the sun rays are coming out, you can see that the rays which are coming out of the sun always, falls in a straight line. Okay, simply we are going to take we are going to take few strips, we are going to place it in an order with a small hole in between them. In a straight line we will place them, and we will see that we are going to on the laser light, and simply the laser light, when it is passing, you can see that it is going straight from the strips holes and crossing the strips. Okay, the small pieces of strips, and see, simply what we are doing, just we have taken these strips and we are arranging it in order. Okay, and if we are just we have observed that we are placing it in order, and all the light whatever is passing is going in the straight line. Now we are just moving away the strip, one of the strip we are just moving, and we are passing the light. Now when the light is passing, you can see that it will pass to till the second strip, and the strip which is zigzag manner, that their light stops. It doesn't pass the strip, because the strip which is present here is not transparent, right? It's not transparent, there is no hole to pass, and when it will pass, then only it will reach the next strip. No, here it is not transparent, so it is not passing the third strip, isn't it? And the light is stopping there and itself, it is not passing. It is passing only to the two strips which is having hole, and others it is not, because the light is traveling in a straight line. You can say that it doesn't go in any other direction. Now, speed of the light, the speed of the light is very highest. The speed of the light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meters per second. It is very speed in air. Okay, always the light chooses the path which is very easy to travel. So till then, wait for the next video. Take care. Thank you.